morning, Somerset Academy.
I'm Seydu.
And I'm Richard.
Today is Friday, April 10th, and it's National Siblings Day.
Fun fact, I have a sibling myself, She's very fun. So today, we thought we'd try some morning trivia, true or false style. You have to name if they have a famous sibling or not.
Ready? Let's go. First, Billie Eilish.
True. Her brother, Phineas, is also a singer-songwriter. He's helped write many of her biggest hits.
Samuel L. Jackson.
False. He's an only child, but he's also the highest-grossing actor of all time. Daniel Radcliffe.
False. Just like Harry Potter, he is an only child.
Elizabeth Olsen.
True, Mary-Kate and Ashley and her sisters, who are famously known for being twins. Michael Jackson.
True. Michael was one of 10 kids, 5 of whom made up the famous Jackson 5 group before MJ went solo.
Finally, The Weeknd.
False. He's an only child.
But fun fact, he was born in Canada, parents from Ethiopia.
Thanks for playing along. And speaking of The Weeknd, it's started to cool down. Here to tell us when things will warm up again is Tommy with the weather.
Hi, I'm Tommy. Welcome to Bulldog Weather Channel. I'm your host, meteorologist Tommy, and this past week it was very cold in April.
What?
Until now. Friday will be partly cloudy with a high of 72 and a low of 51. Saturday and Sunday will be partly cloudy with highs in the mid-60s and lows in the 40s. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be partly cloudy with highs in the 80s and lows around 60. At one point, Tuesday will have a high of 87 or even near 90. Wednesday and Thursday will have a chance of rain with highs near 70 and lows around 50. I'm meteorologist Tommy, and here are your current events.
Today Show host Savannah Guthrie returned to the Today Show on NBC after her mother Nancy Guthrie went missing from her home in February. Officials say the investigation into her kidnapping is still active.
An Air Force officer whose fighter jet had been shot down in Iran was recently rescued by the U.S. Special Operations Forces in a risky Saturday night mission. The rescue followed a life-or-death race between U.S. and Iranian forces stretching over 2 days to reach the injured airman, but thankfully, Navy SEAL Team 6 commandos extracted the officer in a massive operation.
The Super Mario Galaxy movie has the biggest opening of the year. It earned $130 million over the weekend and $190 million in its first 5 days in the U.S.
New photos have been released thanks to the crew members of Artemis II as they prepare to set a record for humanity by flying beyond the lunar surface nearly 250,000 miles from Earth.
The mission began April 1st with a launch from Kennedy Space Center in Florida. But it wasn't until Friday, April 3rd, that the astronauts got the green light to leave Earth's orbit behind and make for the moon. And this month is Autism Acceptance Month. If you would like to celebrate and support, you can head to Patrick's Bar and Grill this Sunday, where from open to close, a portion of all proceeds will be donated to Team Kathleen at the Plunge for Autism. And Saturday, April 18th, in Belmar, New Jersey, you can participate in the Plunge. Registration is $50 and includes the plunge and a post party. You can even grab a hoodie there as well.
Hello there! I'm back, and And Sanglamar Singat has been sent back to 1920 where he belongs, so you won't see him until next year. Anyway, a week ago, Belmar, New Jersey had a St. Patrick's Day parade, as was said on BNN, and I was there. It was very fun, and later that day, I happened upon this, the Malta mast. Visible from over a mile away, this is the foremast or front mast of the Malta, if you couldn't guess. A ship that, on November 24th, 1885, ran aground due to a storm. All but one of the crew was rescued, and the Malta was just kind of left there because what else do you do with a run-aground ship? Well, I'll tell you what. Shortly afterward, the foremast you see here was salvaged and turned into a standpipe for Belmar's sewer system. And one of the coolest things about it is, about 100 yards or 300 feet offshore, the wreck is still visible at low tide to this day. That's all for this week. Here's Tommy with your sports updates.
Welcome to Bulldog Sports Broadcasting Channel. I'm your host, Sportscaster Tommy. This week, we will talk about NBA, March Madness, soccer, and pickleball. Let's begin off with March Madness, as the Michigan Wolverines have won their second ever March Madness title, that's for the men's, and their first since 1989. For the women's side of March Madness, UCLA, also known as University of California, Los Angeles, won the women's title for the first time. Congratulations to them both. In the NBA, the Memphis Grizzlies have tied a record. During Monday's game against the Cleveland Cavaliers, the Grizzlies hit 29 three-point shots, tying the record for the most in a single game. In soccer, the 2026 FIFA World Cup is coming up. From June 11th to July 19th, you will see the World Cup for the first time since 2022, and it will take place in Canada, Mexico, and the US. Now, in pickleball, you might be asking what that is. Pickleball is a mix between tennis, racquetball, and ping pong. Players use special paddles and a wiffle ball, and games take place on tennis courts with specific lines. Consider trying the sport as it starts to warm up. Phew, that was a lot. Anyways, I'm Sportscaster Tommy, and here's Michael.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Michael Kanomo, and today I want to talk about Autism Awareness Month. Autism is something that makes people think, learn, feel, and communicate in different ways. People with autism are special, smart, kind, and talented, just like everyone else. Some people with autism may talk a lot, some may talk a little, and some may not talk at all. Some may like quiet places, while others may be very sensitive to sound, light, or touch. Autism does not need to be fixed. What people with autism need the most is kindness, patience, understanding, and acceptance. Some iconic people had autism, such as Albert Einstein, a famous scientist known for developing the theory of relativity and the equation E equals mc squared. He also helped the people understand how space, time, light, and gravity work. In 1921, he won the Nobel Prize in Physics for his work on the photoelectric effect. Albert Einstein is remembered as one of the greatest thinkers in history. This month reminds us that being different is okay. In fact, our differences are what makes the world interesting and beautiful. We can all help by being a good friend, including others, and treating everyone with respect. Let's celebrate people with autism, not just this month, but every day. Thank you.
Hola, soy Mateo.
Buenos dias. I am Brian.
Today we are going to teach you some Spanish.
This is how you say, may I go to the bathroom?
¿Puedo ir al baño?
This is how you say, may I get some water?
¿Puedo tomar agua?
And this is how you say, I need help, please.
¿Necesito ayuda, por favor?
Muchas gracias. Mateo, back to BNN.
Thanks for watching BNN, and happy birthday, Seydu!
Thank you.